I think. Oh my gosh, is this working? Oh my gosh. I just told our friends that were on TikTok live with us, I was like, I don't think this is working. I don't think this is going to happen. I think we're going to Instagram. But here we all are. So can you put, oh, she can actually say if you can see me. I think you can see me. Yeah, I'm also a new student of Sifu. It's so funny not like knowing everybody's real names. And I'm also in real life also particularly bad with names and faces. If we've met, no, we haven't. Your story is new to me every time. That's the adventure. So Flash, Flash is talking about working with Sifu Boggy, who's really wonderful, and we actually have one today, and I think Sunday is the next one. So just really excited, and I'll see you later today. Whew, okay, so that took so much energy out of me this month. But what I really liked about having to struggle with that is because it made me not take this seriously at all. So I'm just like, oh my God, I'm just hanging out with my friends. Like, so friends, I know we all have water. Hello, good morning. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Love the braids. Thank you. I love braiding. I think it's a fun alternative to veiling. I feel like you've got your veil, you've got your braids, you can wear a headband, you can do all sorts of stuff, and it's just only every once in a while. Two, my cats, as an FYI, whenever I start to get kind of excited, they get really excited. That makes sense. They're like my little familiars. So, but I might have to pop up and like, I don't know, they get mischievous. So whatever. If I have to jump up, we'll do that. But we've got our water. Hello, Camila. Hola, Grand Rising Familia. Hello, Carly. Good morning. Oh my gosh. And then we've also got some folks on TikTok. Yeah, happy full moon synergy system. This full moon, I feel like I think they call it the wolf moon. And I definitely feel like we're at this time where we're coming back to a lot of the themes that, not quite this time last year, but maybe like 8 months ago we were visiting in our lives and are kind of having this beautiful Mercury retrograde, which I know normally sounds really, or, the norms think it's scary, but I think those in the know that it's this really beautiful time of revision and like thinking over, okay, I've come this far. I really did a lot. Is this still what I want to do? Where am I going now? I love Mercury retrogrades because I just always feel like it brings back stuff that ultimately afterwards, if you've really done your Mercury retrograde work, you can just pop off afterwards. So I don't know why that phrase is in my mind today. I don't normally say that. Maybe one of you guys says that and I'm picking up on that. But all right. So we've got our beautiful water here. For anyone on TikTok, go ahead and get some water if you're into that. I was actually just thinking, Hypnolution, Lauren Bruno had a really great live last night, which I tuned into, and I was so appreciative of, because she was talking about morning routine, and one of the things that they mentioned was warm lemon water. Actually, there was someone that she was streaming with, and I apologize, I don't remember who they were, but they were also so great and knowledgeable about a healthy morning routine, and I think they were the one that mentioned lemon water, and I'm like a huge lemon water person, so this is to you. Thank you so much for that stream. That was really wonderful. So okay, actually, before we even talk into our water, I want to take a second and move some of that energy, not just from our words into our water, but also from our hands into our water too, like really holding and getting that image of your hands as the chalice, kind of like you're drinking from a stream in the morning. You're a little bear and you're just coming out. It's snowing here. I'm in New England, and it very much has like cozy bear coming out of your den a little bit. Although, would they be hibernating? You know what? This metaphor is falling apart, but we're going with it. So, and rub your hands until you feel like, whenever I do this, I get kind of like, until you feel it like right here. You're like, woo. I love that feeling. I do that before. I'm a Reiki practitioner too, and I do that to get myself kind of like jumped up. Okay, we've got this beautiful energy in our hands, and we can even feel it. Take that second to just feel you. Feel how powerful you are. You know, in your dreams, you might not have remembered. I don't dream that I'm in this world, so I forget all this stuff. And I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, we're magical all over again. Okay. Now I'm going to hold on to our water before we even say anything lovely into it. And just let all of that energy that we just built up, that beautiful warm energy flow into the water. Maybe it's lemon water. Maybe it's regular water. Maybe it's hot cocoa. Kristen, I know you're a hot cocoa girl. And then from that heart space of feeling really full, like you're already in the water, you're already really connected to it, then start speaking what you want to speak. So let's see. I am abundant. I am whole. I'm going to have a great day. Oh, I'm so excited for my day. I love myself. I can take care of myself. That's a big one I like. Sometimes we come into circumstances and you're like, how am I going to do this? What's going on? But if I remember, I can always take care of myself. And if I'm the one who's sailing this ship, that's all I really need to do. Take care of myself. I am going to have a transformative Mercury retrograde. I will be forever changed. I am taking the time to heal. And I am love. That's a good one. Perfect. Whew. Ooh, Colombian hot chocolate. That sounds really good. What's in Colombian hot chocolate? What makes it special? That sounds really good. Hot cocoa is the drink of the gods, Carly. That does not surprise me. I read a lot of like Victorian fiction when I was growing up, or you know, like historical fiction, and the ladies of the household would get like cocoa in bed. So that was like the thing. Still is. Ooh, all right. So I'm feeling like super high energy. This happens every time that I'm talking to all of y'all. I feel like so excited. So wherever you are, if you're sitting or standing, just like shake it out, shake your arms, and don't like shake your head, but kind of like go from side to side a little bit, shaking it out. And in the same way, this seems so silly, watching myself do it. In the same way that we just like went really crazy, rubbing our hands together and getting that energy in our heart center, that's like the same way wherever you are. Just like flail your arms and legs. Feel that ecstatic divine movement that just comes from the center of you. We're waking up again. You were effectively gone for the world. We're reemerging every morning. Grand rising. And then from this ecstatic joy, we come back into ourselves. And then I want to do some breath work. Let's see. Everyone, hello. Bloop. Oh, someone with a username Bloop. That's really cute. Grand rising, Bloop. How's it going? We're going to do some breath work now. My favorite breath work that I've been doing right now has been box breath. I'm like a 4-4-4 person, but I wasn't always like that. I was a little bit uncomfortable with the box breath. So what we're going to do now is just take the time to do whatever your rhythmic breathing is. And we all have something that's a little bit different potentially going on right now. And that makes sense, right? Because every day is different. the breath that we need for every day, the energy that we need for every day is different. So I'm going to count out kind of a loose box breath, 4-4, but this is just the time for you to do whatever your rhythmic kind of thing is. So, or you can try a box breath this way too. So wherever you are, we've already done this like ecstatic movement, and I find that a sitting meditation or sitting and breathing just goes so much better when I've already gotten out some of my energy. So I like to close the circuit. I like to put both the soles of my feet and the palms of my hands together and just kind of feel like this complete circuit. And I almost sometimes imagine that my oh my gosh, I can't even remember what it is officially called, that map. I'm a generator. I don't remember what they're called. I only just got into that. I'm sure one of you specializes in it, so please let me know. I can't remember what it's called. Human design, maybe? Sometimes I think of that map when I have my feet and my hands together, and I kind of think of myself in that way, and it helps me to imagine energy really flowing through me, because it can be kind of an abstract concept. So we're going to breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. And you might find on the out, because it is shorter and we're used to spending a long time exhaling, a long time speaking, that kind of thing, you might have to rush the air out. So your breath might wind up being different, even though it's a 4-4-4-4. Your hold is going to feel different from your exhale. So you've already gone through another cycle as I'm speaking, so we'll start again. So exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And keep that up, or however your natural rhythmic breathing is, whatever feels good for today. And as you breathe, remember that you are a turning gear, that when we breathe, it's not up and down, just the way that time isn't linear. We are constantly moving forward or even around our rooms. And as you breathe in and out, you can imagine you are breathing in and out different things on each cycle and making the process completely different through your imagination. Brilliant. Okay, and then just breathe naturally. Just sit together. Miracle said, I love to use the image of being a buoy in the ocean. That's beautiful. Oh, and Camilla Bruce, you're a generator too. I love that. Yeah. Perfect how everyone's doing here. Good, good, good. Okay. All right, so something that we do a lot here, Paradigm Shifters, is I love EMF tapping. I discovered it through doing these meditations, so I really love it. It's like, I love that it's kind of imprinting into your, I think of it as like giving it a Morse code to myself. I'm printing these things into my body, into my skin, because we know that our body holds trauma, but it can also hold these really magical things too. That's why when we speak into our water and we put our energy into our water, it becomes us and it becomes our day, and that becomes our life. Wonderful. Okay. Ooh, okay. So let's think of some good stuff. That's what it's called, emotional freedom technique. Emotional freedom technique, EFT. Wonderful. Really? What was I calling it? Did I call it EMT accidentally? That's something I would do. Oh well. Okay. So you can EMF. Why am I thinking of EMF? Is it not EMF? This whole time it's been EFT and I've been misspeaking. Someone tell me. I'm just going to say tapping. Flash, you said AMT yesterday. I don't know. That's okay. I love taking this time to just chill and get our days ready together. Okay. So I like to start with my face because it's where I think I am. It's like my consciousness is here. I think I'm. So these are more mantras that we really want to stick with us. And I'm going to also concentrate on how I want my day to go, how I want to feel during my day. So I'm going to say, I am capable. I am a capable worker. I am going to get done everything that I want to get done. Because I have set this intention, I know that there is a timeline in which it is already done, it is already possible. And so I'm also setting this intention to live on my highest and greatest good timeline for the day. I am abundance itself. I am love. I know what I am doing. And when I don't know, Spirit's got my back. It's a divine surprise. And then also this one, which I sometimes forget, your arms. I am so grateful for the snow. I'm excited to take a walk in it. I am healing. I am thankful. Thank you, Luna. You're jumping in. I'm like, what? I know I'm a lot of stuff. What are we also? Luna Raven, I'm strong. I'm determined. I am grounded. Yes, I'm grounded. I am confident. I am home in my body. I am fresh. Thanks, Abs. Oh, I am fresh. I'm fresh. It's a new day. I am fresh. And really, moment to moment, you can change your life. But in the morning, it's the easiest because you've come back into this world. Why not be fresh in it? That's such a great word. I love that. And let's also move from the tapping into kind of a self-massage. This is one of my favorite things to do to get myself grounded. We all have these techniques, I think, that wind up being really small, but they build up to create a life for yourself, techniques for yourself. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just rub my hands like this, as though I'm a welder or something. So but I'm a healer, so all of us do so much healing work with our hands and so much energetic work, pulling things towards us energetically, even throughout the day, that we don't even realize. So warm them up for that. We're doing a lot of manifesting, calling things towards us today, touching stuff, typing, our beautiful hands. Thank you, hands, for everything that you do. Hands are a powerful symbol as well. Shaking hands, open palms, we have that cupped symbolism. And is anyone doing our full moon ritual gathering tonight? Just as a reminder, and I think I even remembered to put it in the description. There is our usual podcast tonight, and it's the Sacred Full Moon Ritual. So I'm really excited. The last podcast I think I did was actually the December 21st one, and that was so powerful. So I'm really excited to do that today. And your individual fingers, give them a little tug. Just get that energy out too. And really feel like you can create anything. Like you can physically get your hands into your own life. Like whatever you touch is yours to take, is yours. What's that line in Simba? Like, as far as the eye can see is yours, or whatever. Like, if you can see it, if you can touch it, it's yours to interact with in this world, which is beautiful. Okay, so now I wanted to try an actual guided meditation. I appreciate you all being here with me for this, because I've never really done one like this. So, I really loved Flash. I loved yours yesterday, and that's kind of the theme that I want to go with, where we're just really focusing on the visualization of our light. So however you've managed to move and to stretch and to feel yourself, Carly, everything the light touches belongs to you. That was for you, baby. Yeah. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And it's true. Sometimes we think like, oh, actually, I watched this. I got on these little tangents. Ooh, do one of these. It feels real good. Move that energy around. You're a wave. I watched this really great podcast yesterday, or was I listening to it? I'm not sure. But they mentioned, I remember this. There's a really wonderful healer. Her name is Lionhearted Leo. She's on TikTok, and she's the past life regression therapist, something like that. But she mentioned, she was like, your soul family is way bigger than you think it is. And it's also sometimes, like the people that we interact with, we think like, oh, they're not a part of my story. My soul family is like 10 people. That's not true. Your soul family is like the whole set. It's the whole play. So it might even be someone that like you see every day at a convenience store or something like that. That could be part of your soul family too, if they're really a part of your life. So, all right. Bring it back down, close the circuit again if you haven't, if you've been wandering around or you've been dancing around or something like that. You all have like a really great energy, which I feel like I'm getting carried away with, which is such a good, Abs did it. I'm so glad you're resonating. Abs, you have such a great energy. I'm probably kicking off of that too. You're always like dancing and getting into stuff. So this is amazing. We're going to bring it back down, and we're going to return back to our breath. However it was that you were breathing before, if you liked that box breath, we're going to go back to that. If you have a different rhythmic breath that you're working on, let's do that too. So I myself haven't had a chance to do it. So I think that's going to help me bring it back down a little bit too. So I'm going to take my time, and I would like you to we're going to take about a minute, and then we're going to get into a visualization. One, two, three, four. So wherever your hands are, they're close to your chest. Just put them gently right on your sternum, just below our heart center on our sacrum. And today I'm feeling really called to work with the color yellow. It's our sacral chakra. So but there was also this really beautiful, again, I don't remember who I heard it, but like all day long I'm listening to a different podcast, different YouTube. And I think that they had mentioned, he was like Neil oh my God, I can't remember his middle name, Neil deGrasse Tyson had said, The color of the sun isn't really yellow. It's like this pure white light. And that this person I was listening to had also been having these like visions in their own personal life to switch from thinking of their internal flame as just being yellow and also being white. And I feel like that's the type of yellow I'm thinking of, where it's so bright that you're like, is it on fire? And because we associate fire with this like bright yellow light that's inside of us, I'm starting to wonder if those two aren't interchangeable a little bit. And they are for this visualization exercise. So I'm going to imagine yellow though, because I feel like I just want to see some flowers. So I'm imagining this big yellow flower. You can even do a lotus mantra if you would like. So big yellow crystalline flower that's in the center of my stomach here. And the flower itself is yellow, and it's shimmering, and it's crystal. But the light that emanates from it is a pure white light. And it's not just a white light like a snapshot or something. It's like pulsing and breathing and living. And as you inhale, this light grows around this crystalline yellow flower. And as you exhale, you see it in its stark clarity again. But you find that as you continue this cycle, this wheel, that the light just gets bigger and bigger. And that on this exhale, you can no longer see the flower. The light has overcome it, and it is just getting bigger and bigger. So continue breathing until you have this slow pulsing light that has surrounded you completely. And as that light surrounds you completely, there's also, you find these two little tendrils at the end that come off. And one is connecting your crown chakra to the grid above you, reminding you that you're one of the stars as well. One of those pinpricks, or a couple of those pinpricks, have history and pieces of you in them. And that connecting to this greater divine above us will bring us knowledge. And one of the other white tendrils that goes all the way down connects this crystalline yellow flower to the earth itself. It goes all the way down into the core, like a second burning sun. You can even connect all three if you'd like, if you want to connect visually. This sun of the earth, this just a powerful energy. That's how I'm using the term right now. The sun in the self. The yellow that became so bright, the flame that became so large that it was all white. And then the sun above us, the heavens above us, any of those individual stars you can imagine as a burning energy. The sun is a star, just like you. And breathe here, imagining yourself as a conduit for both of these powerful energies, for both the earth and the heavens. You are both of these things. You are a hybrid. And that's what makes you so special. That's what makes humanity so special. It's the bridge between the worlds. And everything that we do impacts both of them. My inhale is a little short, which is how I can tell I'm up here right now. So during today, I myself am going to work on some grounding. My cats are just having a big fight. So whenever you feel ready, what you're going to do is request for your guides and your angels and dragons to visit you today. While you're in this state of connectedness, take this moment to say thank you and that you're excited to hear from them, knowing that you are now on the greatest timeline for yourself and that your belief and your knowledge and faith in them will allow this to happen. You're already connected with your guides and your ancestors and your angels and dragons. You can just continue whatever it is you're working on. And if you're less connected to them, if you don't really talk to them every day, or even if you do, this is kind of a fun exercise, give them one small way. Give them a way to contact you today. Say, I would really like to see this particular number that means something to us. Because remember, this is a relationship. This is a personal relationship you have with them. What means something to all of you? I love seeing synchronicity because then I feel like, ooh, don't you feel like your guides are like, so exciting. So you can even go with the blue feather here. You can say, I want to see a blue feather. Go crazy like that. We're going to say thank you to them. We're going to say thank you to the light. And then slowly continuing, however our rhythmic breath was, we're going to pull our energy back into ourselves and come back to this world, ready to start our day. So excited. I'm not sure if you can hear. One of my cats is like going completely nuts. She's really excited to start our day together. And she'll let me know what we're doing next. I think we're feeding next. So, woo, okay, come back to the world, the land of the living. Give it a big stretch. Oh, one way. Other way. Back again. You're a big, beautiful tree. There's a wind in the forest. Oh, God. Here we go. Wind in the trees. Back and forth. Back and forth. Wind in the trees. Whew. That was fun. All right, the last thing I'm going to do, I keep looking at the time. I love when everyone's able to go off on these beautiful long hour-long meditations. I wanted to make sure it was long enough. But the last thing I want to do is I'm actually reading, put in the comments actually what you're reading if you Did you flash? Oh, sacred tears. I'm sacred tears are a way that I know that I'm connecting to. I know not everybody's like that's like their effect. So that's also mine. So I thank you for sharing that. I feel so connected to that. I put in if anyone's reading any really amazing books that are just like hitting it, just like wisdom nugget after wisdom nugget, please put in the comments because I've been reading and everyone recommends to read her and it took me so long. I've owned this book for so long. My cat is like really freaking out. I've owned this book for so long, but I've only just started reading it like 2 nights ago. You Were a Badass. Oh my God. So this book is amazing. I'm going to read you all. This is not a spoiler or anything. You already know that you're a badass. It's in the title. So it's by Jen Sincero, which is a great last name, right? Sincero. Abs, you have this book? It's so beautiful. You know, it's so funny. Yeah, like it was one that people were like, you have to read this. And I was like, great, I'll get it. I'm actually usually pretty good at about if someone recommends a book to me, I'll buy it. I'm like, I love books. I'm always looking for an excuse to buy more books. So, but I just started it the other day. So maybe it's your time to read it too. I don't know. It's like a be here now thing where like as soon as, everyone's reading it at the same time, it comes back in your life when you need it. This is like the, I don't know what. Okay. So I'm going to, I'm actually, before I read this, I'm actually going to remove my cat from the shelving system that she's in. So 2 seconds. What are you doing? It's right. Okay. So now you've had your intro. That was anyway. I don't have to get into the politics. Anyone who has more than one cat knows like there's like interpersonal dynamics going on in the house that like between the cats and they're all eating each other's food and one of them has to eat one thing and then whatever. Cats are insane. All right. So this is the You Are a Badass like monologue portion of You Are a Badass, which I came across last night and I was thinking like, oh, which I talked to everybody about, and so I felt like this felt really perfect. So okay. You are a badass. You were one when you came screaming onto this planet, and you are one now. The universe wouldn't have bothered with you otherwise. You can't screw up so majorly that your badassery disappears. It is who you are. It's who you always will be. It's not up for negotiation. You are loved massively, ferociously, unconditionally. The universe is totally freaking out about how awesome you are. It's got you wrapped in a warm gorilla hug of adoration. It wants to give you everything that you deserve. It wants you to be happy. It wants you to see what it sees in you. You are perfect. To think anything less is as pointless as a river thinking that it's got too many curves, or that it moves too slowly, or that its rapids are too rapid. Says who? You're on a journey with no defining beginning, middle, or end. There are no wrong twists and turns. There is just being. And your job is to be as you can be. This is why you're here. To shy away from who you truly are would leave the world you-less. You are the only you there is and ever will be. I repeat, you are the only you that ever is and ever will be. Do not deny the world its one and only chance to bask in your brilliance. And so I leave you all. Isn't that beautiful? Oof, that got me a little bit at the end. Louder for the people in the back, spiritual and yen. Yes, badassery. Yeah, it's just a great book. I'm so excited to keep reading it. So, Oh, beautiful. This is such a beautiful morning all together. I'm so excited for the day. I'm really, really grateful for the paradigm shift community as well. I just think you are all so amazing, and that finding this in this particular time in my life, I really only started my awakening in July, and that was terrifying. So I'm really glad I have friends now. I'm actually gonna like keep doing my TikTok thing. I think I'm gonna like do some tarot or something. I don't know. I'm in a great mood. And then Flash, I'm gonna see you later because we've got qigong. So if anyone is interested in qigong, I feel so drawn to qigong. I feel like it's I'm so obsessed with it. So Sifu Boggy, you all know in Paradigm Shift, yeah, I love it. I love it already. So definitely check that out, and you'll all be in the same class with us, I assume, if you want. So we could all do it together. All right, perfect. Oh, let's see. Oh, thanks. Hey, Lisa, Holly, what's going on? Qigong has changed your life, Carly. That's amazing. Qigong's it, y'all. I mean, it's it. So, we know it's it. It's it. Brilliant. All right, well, have a great day. Or you can just like find me on TikTok. I've been feeling much more connected to my dragon guide. Actually, ever since the really brilliant conversation that I had with everyone on the Paradigm Shift a team chat. So I'm going to do a dragon wisdom oracle on my TikTok, and we can all hang out if you've got a second. So, whew, brilliant. All right, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for hanging in here with me while I figured out the timing of everything. And I can't wait to see you all again. Yes, it's through Sifu's Patreon. So Sifu Foggy Flash. Yes, perfect. All right. Bye. Love you all.